Hello everybody, Pretzel Bread here, and we're back at EPCOT for
the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival of 2022.
Yes, with a whole gigantic circle of the world stuffed with things for a bear to eat and for a princess to be disgusted by.
Be sure to stay away from the meatses.
Don't look at the flowers, but you heard the girl.
Eat the flowers. Yeah, I don't want that too. What is it? A date?
It's a BLT Scone, which looks like one of those interesting things, Instagrammable things if you want to try. I don't get the BLT Scone thing. So there's bacon in the scone, okay? And then you have like a sort of like tomato-based jam, which looks like it has onions and more bacon in it, and then basil. There's no L's in there. And unless it's going to be an L the loss I take when I eat this thing.
Basil.
But the basil definitely is not lettuce. So I get where you were trying to be clever, but the second that you start thinking about it, it falls apart like a Kingdom's Heart pothole. You win some, you lose some. Definitely a tomato, bacon, onion jam. It's a requirement because the scone is dry. It's got a nice flavor to it with the bacon bits in it, but it's a bit dry.
Put you right here, bud. I'm gonna stand right here. Okay.
I think if you like bacon and bread, you'll probably love it.
What?
But I wouldn't go in expecting
Ate all
BLT.
the cookies.
You know how I feel about truth in advertising.
What?
Given what it is, I will definitely finish the whole thing, but I can't sit there and order it again. 2.5 out of 5 plus. So, I wasn't sold on this whole tuna sandwich with like cucumber and olive, but I figured there's one thing in France that you guys would ask us to try for the meat eaters out there, that it would be this. However, a nice toasty ciabatta with a tomato, a single ring of onion, and basically what amounts to tuna salad and like a single olive in there. It's kind of sad looking. Couldn't even spread it on the whole ciabatta. It just looks like a baby ice cream scoop of like tuna, and then you have like all this, and then this one big hunk of tuna right here. You're not getting any points from me on that one, that's for sure.
So nasty.
It's probably gonna be pretty gross.
I don't think so. Won't you find out until we get up there?
I mean, I like the ciabatta. It's basically just tuna fish on ciabatta with lettuce, tomato, and one olive, and a ring of onion. I've had better tuna salad in gas stations. You really craving tuna that bad? Go to Wawa. You can probably save your money on this. 2 out of 5 plus.
Tá lá congelado lá. Isso de lombo.
So, Disney decided to correct their mistake and triple down on the Arepa over here in EPCOT. What was the Encanto booth, now it's more like an Encanto inspired. We'll take whatever we can get. The more Encanto, the better. All we're missing now is the Maribel meet and greet. Give it to us. We want it. I decided to go for 2. I skipped the one with the queso. The limited amount of cheese I have, but I got the chorizo and I got the shrimp with guacamole. Let's just go ahead and dig in. What everybody wants to see. They want the arepas. It's a nice healthy chunk of chorizo. It's almost like a chorizo salsa. It's so chunky and like crumbled. Got some green onions in here and like it looks like fajita cheese on top. It's a nice thick piece. Ooh. The chorizo's got that spice, but it's not spicy. And it's mixed with a little bit of tomato and some peppers in there. It goes down really well. Some nice flavors. You can still taste the arepas. It's not disintegrating or falling apart. I am pleased with that. I want to know why you didn't have this last festival. Why don't you have this every festival? 3.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have shrimp and guacamole with the arepas. I am extremely worried after this. We tried the shrimp ceviche at Universal. Seeing anything in ice cream form at this point triggers me. But I'm sure that they won't do me as wrong as Universal did. It's a chunky avocado. See if I can get that. And some shrimp. And just completely missed the arepas. There we go. Nice big forkful. Okay. Now the shrimp is significantly actually spicy more than the chorizo. I would say the shrimp is probably like a 4 out of 10 on the spice scale. If the chorizo was spicy at all, I'd give it a 1. The guacamole has a nice kick to it compared to all the shrimp and the arepas. I would say I like this one better than the chorizo. This one a 4 out of 5 plus. Good job, Disney. Good job. So, more chicken on the skewer. I feel like there's been a lot of chicken on the stick at this festival. Apparently there's some at, we definitely had the chicken on the stick in China. There's also chicken kebabs in Morocco. And then there's this, which is like sprinkled with something. I see chives and maybe something spicy. Maybe this orange sauce with here. Skewer some of that. A nice big bite. Okay. I'll double check the description, but bonita flakes or something. It's good chicken. I would say honestly though that Chinese chicken is a smidge better. It's got a nice flavor to it. I like the sauce. And these basically probably be like pickled. Look, it's pickled. It's not pickled onion. Maybe pickled cucumber, but it's got a good flavor to it. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 plus. It's so close to the Chinese chicken though. So close.
I love the outfits. Can I get one cocktail and one gumbo, please? Yep.
Chicken gumbo with chicken, some andouille sausage, supposedly spicy chicken gumbo, as it's labeled on the menu. I will definitely be the judge of that. I have zero faith. I don't know how much people realize, but there's a big difference between having spices and being spicy. This is full of spices, as gumbo should be, but it's not what I would consider to be spicy. It's like 3 out of 10 on the spice scale, maybe like a 4, but it's not like my eyes are gonna water and I'm gonna need like a rinse to fix myself kind of spicy. Flavor's good and punchy. Chicken and sausages are good. The rice is cooked like it should be. I feel like it's gumbo. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
sauce and a pretzel. Take a pretzel.
So the key is, for anything with a cheese with a funny sounding name or hard to pronounce, it's probably going to be 2 magic pills. Guaranteed. Gruyère, I know for a fact, having paid the cost a couple times, it's definitely going to be 2 magic pills. But we have a toasted potato roll with Gruyère cheese and crispy bacon. Stuff not like layered inside, the bacon's just on top. There's cheese in the middle, just nice and gooey. But the bacon's just a single piece folded over. A nice crispy potato bun. How bad could it be? Wow. That is deceptively cheesy, like Chester Cheetos cheesy. Like there's Gruyère packed in the middle of here, just like a little molten vault of Gruyère cheese inside the pretzel bun. Pretzel bun's a little hard, like it's been sitting for a bit. Gruyère is good, but bacon is crispy. Like cheese and bacon, this is for you. But it is basically just a pretzel with bacon and cheese on it. Fancified, I guess. 3 out of 5 plus.
You look so festive as well. The flowers, so beautiful.
So the masala chicken skewer from China, a nice huge thick piece of charred grilled chicken, the sauce, sesame seeds, green onions. Definitely a bigger portion than I was expecting. Given how everything else around here seems to be shrinking, China's food seems to be staying about the same size. I'm not mad at that. Most definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and take a big bear-sized bite out of this. They're so tender. I think this is a chicken skewer / kebab that could make some other people in the Asian continent just a little bit jealous. It's a solid meat. Seasoned all the way through, good char, good chicken, excellent chicken. Green onions. I was aware it might be a little bit too many, but with the tanginess of the sauce, it works quite well. Flower Garden. Stepping up game this year? I don't know what this is. 4 out of 5 plus. I would eat a whole plate of this. As long as I didn't stab myself in the cheek trying to eat it.
I like how you say things in half Spanish. Because I am half Spanish.
I have here the Enchilada de with a Negro mole sauce. Put in mole sauce, a thick piece of chicken in there. I was expecting them to skip on the chicken, but it's definitely in here. We have a nice crema, both a white and a little bit, I guess, some of the avocado crema, and then some chives on here as well. You're definitely not picking this up with your hand. Well, let's see if I can actually cut this with this reusable silverware that you guys convinced us to get. What you convince me to do next is convince me to spend a lot of money on sunglasses, like the princess keeps telling me to. Far too bright out here today. Hopefully this thing's future is bright. Okay. Now that is how you cook and season chicken. That mole sauce will I'll put you right to sleep. I just all on its own. That flavor, like a sweet, foodie lullaby. A strong spice. Spice is probably like a 5 out of 10 on the spice scale. Flavors are good. Even with like the enchilada wrap basically disintegrating, it's still pretty solid and holds its form. I have absolutely zero complaints about this. And it appears that starting with Mexico may actually be the right thing this year. 4 out of 5 plus.
I don't really understand what you.
I feel like that Sunshine Grilled Roof was made for us. It's one thing that we have shown time and time again that we love anywhere. Disney, Universal, outside of Disney. We are brunch people. I don't know when we became brunch people. I'm pretty sure the princess was always a brunch person. But shrimp grits, avocado toast, bottomless samosas, that is 100% our jam and probably would easily base this channel off of if we were so inclined. I am very crucial in judging my shrimp and grits, being a child of the South. A child of both Florida and Georgia. And the islands. So we got this little corn slaw on top of here with some green onions. A nice healthy dose of grits on top. So definitely for the portion size, you're getting a lot of food here. Like this definitely was just like, it was like $10, $7? Not even that. But I definitely think that this is definitely like a hearty portion compared to most portions you get on World Showcase. Let's hope that my magic pills are still in effect and it's not going to kill me. I definitely get the savory flavors down pat. You definitely get sort of like a Creole Cajun sort of flavoring. And the sauce on top of the grits, and then the shrimp are individually seasoned. There's a little hint of spice, probably like a 1.5 out of 10. I could do with like maybe a little bit more spice, but the corn actually does add a lot. I was a little worried about corn sauce on top of my shrimp and grits, but it works rather well with a decent level of creamy. Given again that this is made in a box, I'm impressed. We usually end up not going to the booth over by Test Track for various reasons. Usually nothing that we want to eat. Shrimp and grits definitely caught my attention. I think if you're a shrimp and grits person and it's not blazingly hot outside, you should definitely come get this. I am definitely feeling a bit warm, but it was definitely worth it. 4 out of 5 plus. This may be my favorite dish of the festival. Like Pumbaa, I've come today and I ate an absolute pig of myself. Please don't stand downwind. Unfortunately, the princess doesn't have that luxury.
It was slimy yet satisfying.
Definitely for me. If there's anything you guys think that I missed, by all means, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we'll come back and do more of it. If there's any World Show to see us do around Walt Disney World or otherwise, that's also going to be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And like this video. And if you don't comment, I don't know, Pumbaa's gonna turn pink.
That's Mr. Pig to you. You heard the girl.